How do the police catch drunk drivers in Ontario? That's what I'm going to cover in this video. I'm Dan Joffe, DUI lawyer at Nextlaw. This video covers the 6 most common ways on how the police catch drunk drivers in Ontario. 1. Someone called the police. The most common way police catch people while they're driving drunk is when someone calls the police on them. For example, they may have seen you consume alcohol or drugs and then get into a vehicle. Or they may be driving and see you drive erratically. Or a fast food employee serves you in a drive-thru and believes you are impaired. Calls to the police don't just come from people you don't know. It's common for family members and friends to call the police if they believe you are drunk. When the police in Ontario get a call about a potentially impaired driver, these calls are treated with high urgency and the police usually respond very quickly. 2. DUI checkpoints. In Ontario, it's common to see DUI checkpoints at various locations when you are driving. These DUI checkpoints are often referred to as part of the RIDE program. RIDE stands for Reduce Impaired Driving Everywhere. RIDE started as a test in 1997 and is expanded across Ontario. And the reason the RIDE program has been running for decades is that it is successful in catching drunk drivers. 3. Police waiting outside a bar. The police often catch drunk drivers by simply waiting in a parking lot near a bar. The police will park their car and simply wait. And unfortunately, it's a numbers game. The more people there are in a bar, the more likely there will be someone that consumes too much alcohol and then gets in their car to drive. 4. At the scene of an accident. There are many impaired driving charges laid as a result of an accident. The common scenario is that the police are called to the scene of an accident. Police observe behavior which would indicate a possible impaired driving situation. In these cases, the police will ask the suspect to take a roadside breathalyzer test. And in some cases, the police will skip the roadside test and arrest the driver to conduct a more detailed breath test at the station. 5. Traffic violation. Another scenario where we often see people charged with impaired driving is when someone is pulled over for a traffic offense. For example, someone may be speeding, run a red light, or get pulled over for using their mobile phone while driving. And when the police interact with the driver, they realize they are drunk and then place them under arrest. 6. Reporting on yourself. Believe it or not, there are cases where people who are impaired and they will call police to report themselves. These are usually younger people who, while operating a vehicle, realize they are too impaired to drive. They will call the police because they believe they are doing the right thing, or they may call an ambulance because they are scared for their health. While these people may believe they are doing the right thing, this action will result in getting charged with a DUI. Finally, if you've been charged with drunk driving, DUI, impaired driving, or refusing a breathalyzer test, your legal strategy can make the difference between winning and losing. Reach out. Let's have a confidential discussion about your case. The call is free, and you can book a time by clicking on the link in the description below.